Okay, the arrows that you sent me are coming from any link you click on pretty much. When you click on all inventory, you go to used cars for sale, and then it does this sorting URL here. So what Google's seeing is they're seeing this, this is one web page, and then this right here is the second web page, and it's duplicate content. It's the exact same page, and it's doing it for every single one of these pages. So not only do you have thin content on this website, but every page is a duplicate because of this sorting that's going on. And this sorting will also sort by more than one ways. So it may actually even be more than one page is going. Okay, it went back to 0, which is good. But this sorting is all these are duplicate. See that's 2. Oh no, it sorted back. Okay. But anyway, it's at least 2 pages for every one of these. So every single page has at least 2 pages. So the way that we're trying to fix this, and this is, I'm trying to set this website up right here. I just threw a design on here real quick to try and move the content over. Once I get all the content on here and set up, then I'm going to mess with this design and see if I can come up with a different design. But if you look, a couple things we did. One, when you come to the used car page, when you look at all the inventory, you've got used cars for sale. This is one URL here. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping the one URL. I'm not doing this sorting, which creates the second URL. So right here, we're setting this up like this. And then to increase the amount of content on here, and that thing left the site completely. Right here, you've got the information. You've got the ability to sort by color and what else is over here? Price range, mileages, year. You've got, what, 30 cars showing right here? We should be able to put all these cars on one page so that you can see all of the cars on one page. And down here, you've got links back to the popular makes and popular models and body styles. These links are exact duplicates of what's already up here. There's nothing new going on down here. This link right here is linking to this Cadillac, and this link right here, well, actually these are going to the tags, aren't they? So this is going to the tag, and this is going to the model. Is that, well, no, all these are going to the, so this is going to the tag, and this is going to the model, but still it's thin content, and we can add that. We can add these tags down to the bottom like you've got here. And if you click on one of these tags, if you notice any of these tags you click on is very thin content, and it's just one of the cars from the first. There's nothing that I can't get from this page. Right here I've got all the cars, and when I click on this tag, I just have a duplicate of one of the cars, and there's not very much content. So what we've done is, one, we moved the filters over here to the left so that they're kind of out of the way. If somebody wants to filter, they can filter by the year, the make, the mileage, and all that stuff, just like on the other website. We've got, in addition to the cars, we've got reviews that fall in between the, and these are, I've got to change all the reviews and everything, but this is just trying to put it all over here. Then you've got FAQs down here at the bottom. And then, like I said, and this footer's got to be redone. And like I said, we can also add these tags down here at the bottom like you had on the other page. Because, and again, when you go here, you've got Cadillac for sale, and then you've got a second page. So this creates a duplicate page from the Cadillac for sale. And that's why you're getting all those errors. But what we're going to do is when you go over here to the categories, and like I said, I'll set these up at the bottom like they've got. But the difference is when you go over here to like Cadillac for sale, what you're going to get is you've got the same Cadillac for sale, but now you've got information, and it's got to be laid out better. It's got to be redone. I mean, the pages, I'm trying to throw in content everywhere right now. But you got Cadillac for sale, market trends in Tampa, and that font's too light. You've got the buyer tips. You've got FAQs about the Cadillacs. And then from here, we can add as much content on this page as you want to, but the idea is to make this page useful. So if you're wanting information about Cadillacs, not only do you get the car for sale, but you also get the other information. And then if you click on the car, instead of going to a page that's just, when you're here, if we click on this car, what we end up with is a page, and answer this, Janet. We end up with a page that's got this URL at the end that's kind of a crazy URL, where over here what we end up with is the actual make and model and year and the information about the car. So this is going to help us rank also. And then we've got to kind of get everything sorted out and everything. You know, we got the ability to blow it up and look at the pictures. Each picture is its own picture, so you can click through and see the different pictures. And, you know, it's still got to be formatted and set up and everything. But you can see we're working on it and trying to get it done. And, again, this is just kind of a temporary design that I've thrown up here to kind of go through and get everything moved over. And we're just trying to copy the URLs at the moment because, like right now, one problem I've got is you've got Cadillac for sale. And if we're over here on this one and I go to categories and I click on Cadillac, I've got inventory in here. I got to fix that so that it's exactly, I need to match this URL exactly on every single page and then redirect all of this other stuff back into the main page and turn around, and also I'm going to redirect all these back to a page with the correct URLs and everything. So I'm trying to find all the pages on the site, trying to figure out exactly what's going on. The information you sent me helps a lot because now I'm able to look at what you've sent me and see more URLs and more structure and everything else to see everything we've got to change and fix. So the more information you can send me, the better, the more it's going to help me. If we can get all the URLs that are currently sending traffic and currently problems, then all that information is going to help a lot. But you can see that, you know, I've been working on it, trying to get it set up and moved over and trying to get the cars in here and set up and everything as well. But and it was also showing a duplicate on all the cars when I tried to scrape it. Even on the used car page, it was showing some duplicates for some reason. And I don't have the page open now, but it duplicated everything, even on the scraper. So the website's got some serious problems. But the new website should fix every single one of those problems and get it to ranking out. And this has got to change. It just showed fair on every one of those. We should be able to rate. What I'll probably do is just change this to hot, and then the ones that you want to be hot deals, you can put hot on there. And then also from the admin, you've got total control over everything. So, this is your blog. And each one of these also has custom pages, too. So you can actually come into what's going on here? Let's see, maybe it's here. You can come into the CRM. You can see the customer, the dashboard, leads, blog, inventory. If we're on inventory, then you're able to, if I click on one of these, let's see, full edit. And again, you can actually drag these around. So if you drag these around, they'll go into any order you want them to go into. You can add tags from here. If I come up here, let's see, where are the tags? Well, I thought I had tags on here. I had tags on here. Maybe it's on this page here. Okay, more SRPs. So from here, you can create those SRP pages right here. You just type in the SRP, and then you drop it in here and put anything you want to make. You can do by horsepower, by 4-door, 2-door, any type of SRPs you want to make. And every SRP you create has a bunch of custom content you can add to it. So now you end up with a lot more information than just an empty page that doesn't have anything. And like I said, it's got to be formatted and set up a little better. But this gives you an idea of what we're trying to put together and the setup and the way that will basically look. Like I said, I'm going to try and redesign those pages a little bit. But these FAQs come in through here. So in the admin, the main section right here, when I'm in the main admin, if I come down to cars and I go to vehicle tags, I create the tags here, and then once the tag's created, I can add in the description, I can add in the average price, average mileage, medium price ranges, and do this for everything, for Cadillacs, for Cadillac sedans, for Ford, and then also for Ford F-150s. And you can add in known issues if you want to, local insights, the FAQs. So basically, we're able to build a SRP page that's unlike any other SRP page on the internet. I mean, this page allows you, and we can add even more fields if you want to. To add the fields, all I got to do is go in here to the database. I was just working on the database now, trying to get those URLs set up. But this is the database, and like this right here, these are the fields for that for the tag manager right here. So you've got the cars here, and this is the database. So I mean, we come straight in here to the database and add whatever you want to add, and then we've got the up here somewhere, the main tag manager, the vehicle tag that creates the main tag. So this is the tag name, and you can change the color of it. You can add an icon to it and do all that stuff and add a description. And then for each tag, we can add a database for the different things. So you've got the tag FAQ, tag inventory insights, tag local insights, tag known issues. So it's that simple to create anything you want on the SRP pages. We just create another model right here, and then you just add the information in there. And I'm going to add all this stuff. I'm setting it up 100%. When I finish, you won't need to add or do anything. The SEO will be done. Everything will be done 100% to the site, so everything's ready to go. But that's basically what we've got so far and where we're at with everything. And like I said, if you look, I mean, when you come in here, you've got the used cars for sale in Panama City, Florida. You've got the information. Everything is, and this is going to be pulled out of there. But it's a clean template. Everything is nice and clean. There's nothing there. And as I do this, I'll be redesigning these pages and laying it out as we move the content in. But that just gives you an idea of exactly what I've done, where we're at, and what I'm trying to do. And also to show you where the problems are. Those URLs that you sent me, the reason you've got duplicates and all those problems is because of this right here that's happening, that sorting that's happening. And you know, it's going to be a million times better than what you've got. And like I said, we'll be able to customize anything. And then there's an actual reason to link to those pages down here at the bottom, because you can find out information about any of this stuff you want to find out about. So it actually gives a reason to link to it. There's more content here. And then we can take that content and link back to not only blog posts, because you're going to have a blog, but we can also link to blog posts. We can link the blog posts back to these pages. So we're going to be able to build a big internal web of pages that are going to pass link juice and everything else. And that should help us dominate the entire used car market for Panama City as we set this thing up. So that's basically where we're at, what we're doing. And if you need anything or got any more questions, please let me know.